I never thought that I would be known for a song in my life, and people still recognize, Virah after
Yeah.
4 years, and I had never thought a song will be, I'm singing on the screen, and so that was a lovely thing to have as an actor. In fact, said that second season is better than the first. So that's, the greatest compliment.
In season 2 he has so much more to do, and yet he's got that the horse vision of just like sticking to your target and going towards that one thing.
Yeah, it's very precious. Yeah, very, very precious. It's really one of the work which it sits in your heart.
Hello everyone, welcome to OTTplay Showreel. I'm Aishwarya, and looking at my designated, asan, I think I'm sitting in a mehfil, but unfortunately no one is going to sing, but we are definitely going to talk about music because we are here with the team of Bandish Bandits and we are with the Rathauds.
Yes.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thanks,
having us.
thanks.
I recently spoke to an actor who also did a season 2. He reprised his role, and when I asked him how was it, he said it was like meeting an old friend after significant time. And you you four have done it before, like you have reprised your role. This is for the first time. Did it feel like you're meeting a friend, or do you just have a fresh start when you come back playing the same role, and that too after a long time?
Meeting old gharana.
Oh, yeah, I think you grow during those years as a person.
Yeah.
And that is why you meet, I don't think just a friend, but a friend who has grown with you, and you are trying to explore something new. So, but it's a beautiful medium in that sense for that, because you don't get to do that in cinema.
Definitely.
So it's a really beautiful thing about this format, for sure.
Very well said,
Yeah,
I
very
think. And
well
also
said.
I
Very
think
well said.
what's helped us is the writing of the second season, which is, I think, the characters have really grown, really, really evolved. I mean, one can take the story ahead in, referencing first and not without so much growth also. But I think every character has had like a real unfolding, and that's, it's mazedar, bahut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
I think as Atulji said, it is because you are coming in with new perspectives, but there is a certain excitement and there is a certain joy of playing a character that people have liked. I mean, and all the characters shine in this show. So when you get the chance to do it again, and unlike theatre where you're doing the same role every night and you're doing the same character with the same lines, here you're doing the character with a whole new set of challenges. In this, my character is thrown into a completely different situation. So it's and new problems to solve, new things. So it's exciting, but it's also there is a level of comfort because you know what to reference. You're coming in with some amount of baggage of what this person is, but it's always nice to come back to this person. And as Atulji said, it's really lovely that this format gives you that space to grow over multiple seasons and multiple years, and find new challenges and new ways to deal with things. So yeah, it's a joy actually.
Yeah. When I see Game of Thrones, 10 seasons
seasons,
and all
yeah,
that, and
yeah.
those actors doing
Correct.
10 seasons.
Correct.
Yeah, it's a wonderful opportunity as an actor. Yeah.
What about you, Rajesh sir?
हाँ मतलब जब पहली बार जब किसी सीरीज का सेकंड सीजन किया था, आई थिंक इट वाज मिर्ज़ापुर,
Yeah.
तब ऐसे लगा था, डर लगा था। और जब हम लेकिन सेट पे पहुंचे, सारे लोगों से मिले और वही कपड़े पहने, वही चीज़ें की, तो ऐसा लगा जैसे मतलब टाइम पास ही नहीं हुआ, क्योंकि वो एक ऐसे स्टिमुलेंट होते हैं जो आपको वापस वहीं पहुंचा देते हैं।
Yeah. Like it feels like the next day.
या
Yeah. But it's for you it's the first time.
Yeah, it was the first time for me, and I think it was very exciting to get the opportunity to play the same character again. But initially, I had no idea what that would feel like. I still have no idea what that would feel like. But I just, as you said, coming back to an old friend, and as Sir was referring to, I feel like I came back to a lot of friends all my friends from this show came back to them. I came back to the family that we created in this show. You know, the entire crew and cast of this show is so tightly knit together, and we are so in love with each other that we just keep looking forward to coming back and shooting Bandish Bandits. And I think season 2 gave us that opportunity again.
ये बिल्कुल सच है.
Yes, such है. Such है.
And जब ये show आया था 2020 में, it was literally a fresh thing because making a whole series on classical music, which is something, you know, it's not forgotten, but it's not much acknowledged also in this space. And but coming back, and this time you three of you are lip syncing, like literally in a hardcore. You have done it, but you are. I mean, I saw the show, so I know.
Spoiler free.
Yeah.
If you've not seen the show, go watch the show and come back to the
Yes, because the interview will be out. Yes, interview will be out after the release. So, I mean, you are becoming a rock star. and it's so refreshing. But I really want to know, like, over these 4 years or 5 years you have been shooting, how has your relationship with classical music evolved? Like how has that, like, has it grown like there's an importance grown over these years because you have been playing this character and listening to it constantly and even, you know, singing it?
I never thought that I would be known for a song in my life. And people still recognize, you know, Virah after 4 years. And I had never thought a song will be, you know, I'm singing on the screen. And so that was a lovely thing to have as an actor in my kitty. Yeah.
What about you?
पहले भी सुनते थे यार काफी Indian classical सुनते हैं, but I think जब अब सुनते हैं then there's a feeling of almost like थोड़ा आप अंदर से सुनते हैं, like you're a little bit of an insider, you know, fake but still an insider. So yeah.
आप भी हमेशा से फैन थे?
क्लासिकल मतलब म्यूजिशियंस की फैमिली से बिलोंग, तो थोड़ा बहुत मुझे था, लेकिन फिर भी उसके बाद भी क्योंकि आप फैमिली के लोगों को थोड़ा सा ऐसे टेकन फॉर ग्रांटेड लेते हैं ना, ये करने के बाद माय रिस्पेक्ट फॉर क्लासिकल आर्टिस्ट ग्रू मैनी फोल्ड्स. डेफिनेटली बहुत कठिन काम है और मुझे कई बार ऐसा लगता है कि एज एन एक्टर वी नीड टू लर्न अ लॉट फ्रॉम देम. हम लोग रियाज को और मेहनत को उतना महत्व नहीं देते जितना क्लासिकल म्यूजिशियंस देते हैं.
And you are the face of, you know, classical music here. Like you have.
Oh my God, that's a
yeah,
big,
because
big thing
there's not a single episode where you don't sing.
That is true. That is true. I feel like I break into a song every time I feel something. Angry.
Any
sing.
emotion, yeah. Navras is there. Everything.
Yeah, that's true. But sorry, I missed your question.
Yeah, I mean, over these 4 years, how has
my
classical
relationship
music,
with classical music has definitely grown. Also, I think the seed of the relationship was sown in season 1, especially when we started preparing for the show, and then it just remained here. And I don't think, and it's not like every time I listen to classical music I feel like I'm Radhe. Now I know how to listen to classical music as Ritwik, so that means Ritwik has imbibed something from there, and I'm really happy about that because this new world that has opened up for me of classical music is something that is helping me emotionally, physically, mentally. I don't know how to explain it, but it's got a surreal change within me, and I'm glad I'm a part of it now.
Yeah. And you are the mediator in every possible way.
He's actually the only musician on this panel.
Yeah.
Managing it well.
Yeah.
But do you, like, have you also become the fan after the
Well, no, I wouldn't say that I have started listening to more classical music, but my appreciation for the art form definitely has increased. No, I feel it's also I feel that Indian classical music always was an evolving art form. It always had a lot of change and a lot of and that's why it spread out into so many different people had very strong opinions about what it should be, what it can be. And I think our show also deals with how sometimes people get stuck in a certain way and how you break out of that. And I think that this show is also very representative of the directions in which classical music and the possibilities of it. That's very interesting to me. So that is something that I think that my takeaway from it is the possibilities of where it can go, what it can be, and of course the place for how it traditionally exists as well. But yeah, that's my takeaway from the show.
And like I was talking about lip syncing, it's kind of an art in itself, I believe, because it's like you are the face, but there's a behind. But having that with the songs you sing in the series, like, I mean, I don't know if it was challenging or it was cakewalk for you to just take up the intricate ragas and lyrics, because it's your mouth moves so fast and you guys just adapt to it so well. So I really want to know the process, like how did it manage to
राग उठा लो and just try for fun. To lip sync to it just for fun. Everybody. मालूम पड़ जाएगा केक वॉक तो किसी के लिए नहीं होगा. I think it's
but ऐसा देखने में तो ऐसे ही लगता है, but that's what I want to know, the process. Like, I mean, I'm sure
I
the training was tremendous.
Apart from art, it's a craft.
Yeah.
I think, and that craft needs to be mastered. It is not just art, I guess, and that is why you have to, जो रियाज की बात कर रहे थे अभी सर, तो वो रियाज आपको करना पड़ता है एक मास्टरी लाने के लिए. तो आप गा नहीं रहे हो, लोगों को लगना चाहिए that you are singing. So I think that craft is extremely important in that, because we are not singing. The one who is actually singing probably doesn't require that kind of craft. It is probably pure art for them, but for actors it is, I think, mixture of art and craft.
But the limits of your craft are really pushed in this one.
Yeah.
मुझे तो कई बार लगता है कि जिन्होंने गाया है उनको लिप सिंक करने के लिए कह दें तो भी मुश्किल होती है.
नहीं, वो लेकिन वो करते हैं ये सारे जो लाइव शोज.
That's a different art.
It is. I think. Yeah. But the one answer to your question is it is difficult. Yeah.
No, that's what it looks difficult, but like
Yeah.
performing it, I'm sure it was a different level altogether.
Yeah.
If I don't talk about the person because of whom the whole storyline takes forward, and that person and the character is merely present, like he's omnipresent, like Nasir Shah's character, because that's the backbone of each and every character you all played. It brings you together, even divides you all. And but tell me, like, did it feel kind of, was it a kind of a void when unfortunately he was not part of the season, because he is such an integral character, because the show starts unfortunately with his passing in the series.
Sheeba ji.
What's the question? What is the question?
No,
Nasir bhai, not
The void.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly, we all. I mean, it's a great absence, but I think he's present very much throughout the series completely. There's constant referencing.
Yeah, I mean, every second sentence is about Pandit ji.
And by the way, Nasir bhai saw the entire second season.
Oh wow!
And he liked it so much that he invited all of us for dinner.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, and he in fact said that second season is better than the first. So that's, I mean, the greatest compliment.
From
we
him.
have.
Then he must have had some FOMO also.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, but he said a very
hanging with
important
us.
thing, that Pandit ji shouldn't have been there. Otherwise the second season wouldn't have happened. That's
graph
exactly
is,
what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The graph is quite different.
Right. Yeah.
And talking about you three especially, I won't say it's a love triangle of sorts or anything, but that love, the broken love which each character goes. I mean, it's really so sweet, and I mean, getting an opportunity to play this kind of a character. I mean, you have all played this, but I think this is something which you guys did for the first time, like having this, kind of a broken love.
Why won't you call it
At
a
this age.
triangle?
I don't want to call it a triangle.
Why?
No.
It's a nice triangle. A Bermuda triangle.
Bermuda probably, but I don't want to call it a triangle. But but having said that, like when you were performing it, or when you read your character arcs this time, like what was that feeling? Because it's not just music, and of course music will not come without any feelings, and here the feelings are, there is insecurity, jealousy, but more it's because of love.
Amongst the three, I think his character is the most
definitely.
difficult in this triangle, which you don't like to call triangle.
I don't want to call it a triangle.
नहीं, मुझे ये लगता है कि ये ट्रायंगल इसलिए ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है कि एवरीबडी इज अ लूजर, है ना.
Loser
Everybody
loses and
loses something on the other.
Yeah.
losses for
हाँ.
everyone.
Yeah.
लोग बोलते हैं ना टूटे हुए दिल से निकलती है संगीत, तो आप तीनों का तो बहुत ज़्यादा निकल गया.
No, but it is the power of the writing, because it is not about youth. It is not about getting married and having kids and all that at that age. It is just about, as he said, that what you have lost in the process. And Mohini has not only lost the man, she has lost Sangeet because of that.
Yeah.
And she gaining it back in the second season. It starts with that, actually.
Yeah.
And so it is beautifully written. And that is why I think even in the first season, and now you have seen the second season, and you are mentioning that, the triangle, which you don't want to call triangle. but I think it is beautifully written, beautifully directed. It's a क्या जो गाभा कहते हैं उसका वो है. Yeah.
On the other hand, your love story has taken a back seat. So was that kind of a,
प्यार करना आना चाहिए उसके लिए.
सीख जाएगा.
सीख जाएगा. अभी अगर थर्ड सीजन अगर 4 साल में लाने का
सीख जाएगा, तब तक हम सिखाते रहेंगे.
But tell me, but it's more focused on your talent in the show, which is more explored. Like you're exploring your talent on an international level or whatever the character is that. But do you think in that sense it's kind of a good thing as a character arc that the focus is not as an individual, the focus is now on individual, because otherwise it was just Radhe Tamanna. And also as an actor, were you glad that there was not that much baggage of just love story, but was your individual journey as well?
Oh, okay. I very honestly saw the entire arc of season 2 as a arc of love anyway. Whether it was love for Panditji or love for the Gharana, love for the family, love for music or love for Tamanna, right? I feel like it's a great commentary on what love could feel like in different relationships, depending on who you're in love with or what you're in love with. And I think Radhe is finally not trying to find his own identity, but coming to being himself, finding, he's finally understanding what kind of a person he is. He's also growing up, in season 1, he only had one thing to achieve. He wanted to be Sangeet Samrat. He wanted to be like his Panditji. In season 2, he has so much more to do, and yet he's got that, the horse vision of just like sticking to your target and going towards that one thing. But that target also has a very blurry image of Tamanna that just keeps coming in and going out. And as you said, टूटे हुए दिल से संगीत बनती है. तो बिना प्यार के तो वो संगीत को आगे ले ही नहीं जा पाता. तो I still feel like every time I would think of Radhe, I would think of Radhe and Tamanna and not just Radhe.
Yeah. I think my time's almost up. So final question, you all have been part of so many acclaimed projects over the years. Bandish Bandits, when it came out on OTT space also, it kind of stood out, like because there's been no musical entirely made on specific genre, especially classical and all. As an actor, where does Bandish Bandits stand for you? I'll start with Kunaal.
Yeah, no, as a character, as a show to be a part of, as just a group of actors to learn from, to interact with, it's right up there with all the work I've done, because very rarely do you get to be in an ensemble of such talented people, right from the creative team to the cast. So I think that's been a gift that has just kept giving, and I'm just so thankful for the whole experience of just being a part of it. So yeah, couldn't be happier to been on this journey with these guys.
For you, it was a game changer.
For me, it was everything. For me, I don't know how do I put this. Like, Bandish Bandits gave me a career. So how do I put it on a list? It's the page that the list is gonna be on.
Yeah.
So
Sheeba, ma'am?
Yeah, it's very precious. Yeah, very, very precious. It's really one of the work which it sits in your heart, and just to come back to it again, it's really beautiful. So much grace and I'm just great gratitude for that. Yeah.
I think more than us, I'm really thrilled how precious it is for the audiences.
Okay.
They have missed it for 4 years, and they have been asking us all the time that when is it coming, and that when people miss it, like there is one petal missing in your earring, and we are looking only at that missing petal and not the other petal. So that is how I think for 4 years people were looking for the second season. They were demanding for the second season, and I think that is the most precious thing. It is very rare. This kind of love is very rare to keep that in your head for 4 years. And so 13th December, we are definitely, coming with the second season on Amazon Prime. So please go and do watch it.
And finally, Rajesh sir.
But I think Bandish Bandit is for all of us. Sangeet hai, pyar hai. Sangeet or pyar, I think these are the two words for it.
I think the wait has been too long, and I'm sure it's worth the wait. So thank you so much. It was great talking to you.
Thanks.